A letter was sent out to inform clients about the change in service prices. A letter was sent out to inform clients about the change in service prices. A hypothesis is the first step before an idea becomes a theory. A hypothesis is the first step before an idea becomes a theory. Some claim that chocolate can reduce your chance of a heart attack. Some claim that chocolate can reduce your chance of a heart attack. This institution was built to help people with psychological illnesses. This institution was built to help people with psychological illnesses. You have to tackle a range of challenging problems by yourself. You have to tackle a range of challenging problems by yourself. We offer many programs and resources to help you thrive at university. We offer many programs and resources to help you thrive at university. You will have the flexibility to choose your own path as a marine engineer. You will have the flexibility to choose your own path as a marine engineer. You will be able to develop your literacy skills through this project. You will be able to develop your literacy skills through this project. There is no requirement for attendance in this research course. There is no requirement for attendance in this research course. Our collections are available digitally in a number of ways. Our collections are available digitally in a number of ways. The museum has been awarded a grant by the Humanities Research Council. The museum has been awarded a grant by the Humanities Research Council. These professionals will offer you the opportunity to discuss issues with them. These professionals will offer you the opportunity to discuss issues with them. We have a range of on-campus accommodation available to students. We have a range of on-campus accommodation available to students. Getting career advice while you're at university eases the transition from study to work. Getting career advice while you're at university eases the transition from study to work. We are constantly seeking competitive advantages that allow us to make more profits. We are constantly seeking competitive advantages that allow us to make more profits. Our university has set a minimum English language proficiency level. Our university has set a minimum English language proficiency level. The analytical and communication skills are essential to accounting and finance. The analytical and communication skills are essential to accounting and finance. There are opportunities for you to go abroad as part of your undergraduate studies. There are opportunities for you to go abroad as part of your undergraduate studies. This dissertation is an extended piece of research on a topic of your interest. This dissertation is an extended piece of research on a topic of your interest. The famous professor is now illustrating the theory of financial accounting. The famous professor is now illustrating the theory of financial accounting.
The full list of undergraduate programs can be found on the website. The full list of undergraduate programs can be found on the website.
The graph shows the population growth in the last century. The graph shows the population growth in the last century.
The origin of psychology can be traced back to ancient Greece. The origin of psychology can be traced back to ancient Greece.
Experts cannot agree on a single definition of intelligence. Experts cannot agree on a single definition of intelligence.
There is a lot more about this topic in the university website. There is a lot more about this topic in the university website.
The literal output of this research is prolific and diverse. The literal output of this research is prolific and diverse.
Knowledge becomes a vital role in young generations. Knowledge becomes a vital role in young generations.
Students must attend the safety course before entering the engineering workshop. Students must attend the safety course before entering the engineering workshop.
At that time, people moved from towns to villages. At that time, people moved from towns to villages.
It is expected that all students have their own laptops. It is expected that all students have their own laptops.
You have to submit the project by the end of the week. You have to submit the project by the end of the week.
None of the students found it difficult to get a job. None of the students found it difficult to get a job.
There are lots of opportunities available for the student on campus. There are lots of opportunities available for the student on campus.
Before submitting the paper, your thesis must be approved by your tutor. Before submitting the paper, your thesis must be approved by your tutor.
The office opens on Monday and Thursday following the freshman seminar. The office opens on Monday and Thursday following the freshman seminar.
The professor took a year off to work on her book. The professor took a year off to work on her book.
You may not be allowed to read any books without the reading list. You may not be allowed to read any books without the reading list.
Most of the student advisors are extremely helpful. Most of the student advisors are extremely helpful. The chemistry building is located near the entrance of the campus. The chemistry building is located near the entrance of the campus.
Almost all of the students want to acquire the academic award. Almost all of the students want to acquire the academic award.
Unfortunately, she didn't have enough money to buy the car she wanted. Unfortunately, she didn't have enough money to buy the car she wanted.
We have specially assigned staff to help you find appropriate work placements. We have specially assigned staff to help you find appropriate work placements.
Renewable energy sources are now used to produce electricity. Renewable energy sources are now used to produce electricity.
Living in the 21st century is increasingly stressful. Living in the 21st century is increasingly stressful.
Please make sure you use the standard form of quotation. Please make sure you use the standard form of quotation.
Please read the article that was given out yesterday. Please read the article that was given out yesterday.
Compiling a bibliography can present a major challenge for some students. Compiling a bibliography can present a major challenge for some students.
By logging in, you agree to all terms and conditions regarding your enrollment. By logging in, you agree to all terms and conditions regarding your enrollment.